I'm Kenny Lowry. Today we're going to take a look at what we're going to call the 4-rock stacked rock fountain. So it's basically 4 rocks stacked on top of each other. This is a new trend going on right now, so we're bringing in different setups on this and different configurations. And this is one of those fountains, again, where you're going to put this together yourself. You can put the rocks stacked however you want to, turned however you want to. It can be totally up to you. You don't have to do it the way I have it. I have it so there's hardly any water running out the back. You might want to tilt it so that it does. The main thing is just remember, when you're shimming it, tilting it, you don't want the water running out the basin. And this bottom rock is a fairly large rock. If you're configured it on there and you have water running out, like right here, the back of it's actually hanging over the basin. So you really wouldn't want that one to have water on that, because it would run outside of the basin. Now we can put what we call a liner basin install. If you've got a large enough area, you can do a larger than 4x4 basin. You can let us know. We can put a bigger pump on it, and then you can configure those rocks to actually hang over the basin at this point, because you're going to have a rubber liner in here and come out. But I think this works well on this 4x4 just like this. Unless you're wanting more sound and a lot more water flow, then we can do that. But set up just like this, I think it's actually perfect for this size. Now, has a lot of sound to it. You're getting that water coming up, bubbling up out of the top, and then you have it flowing down over the sides and different places on the rock, so you're getting quite a bit of sound out of it. We can put a light in the top of it if you want that light at the top. In any case, you're going to want to uplight it. I think the uplighting at night is the most important thing. The fountains actually look better at night than they do during the day. Now, this is a GFRC boulder, stands for glass fiber reinforced concrete. It's the same material used in zoo exhibits and animal habitats. It has the look, the feel, and the texture of real rock at about 1/5 the weight. Now, our GFRC boulders are the best on the market. I have no doubt about that. These are very real looking. I have to show people all the time that they're not real because they don't believe me. I have to flip them over and show that they're actually not real boulders. So the other thing that makes ours more real is I'm using an acid to stain these, and the acid doesn't fill in the cracks and crevices that you'll find on your boulders, because the detail on these rocks is amazing. And I'll show you on the video toward the end of the video. If you're using a paint, you're going to fill that in, and it's also going to take away from the real effect of the rock. You're going to be able to tell that it's not real if you have a painted rock. Also, paint doesn't last. Acid stain is a permanent color on there, so with the paint will need to be reapplied in the future. Right now, I'll grab this up close and show you. I've been doing this acid stain for 14 years. I'm kind of self-taught on it. It took me a few years to learn how to do it, but I do each one of these myself. I don't trust anybody else to do it. Right now, I'll show you the detail on this rock. I think you can see just how much detail is on that. The thing about these GFRC boulders, they feel like a rock too. If you come out here on a cold winter day and touch them, they're going to feel dense and cold, just like a real rock. Now, I set this up by myself. I used this dolly right over here to wheel these into place. And I set those up by myself, configured them, tinkered with them a little bit, which is what you'll have to do. It probably took me 45 minutes to set them up. Of course, I'm used to doing it. I'm pretty good at it. But I shimmed it. You'll see if you look right there on the other side of that rock, there's some shims. Because I wanted the water to flow where I wanted it to flow, not where it was trying to flow on its own. And that's something you'll do on your end, is shim it up. We use these plastic shims. You can use wood shims, whatever you want to use. But you can see the way the water is coming over that. It is flowing out the back there a little bit on that one back corner, but we do have it flowing entirely onto the basin. Now, I tilted this rock this way, or put it this way, because I like that slope right there on that rock, the second one from the bottom. I like the way that slopes. The second one to the top, I like the way the water flows off there. So I have them configured the way that I think it looks the best.